Jason,
Hey, what's up?
how's it going, man?
Not much.
You sound super excited. Actually, that's just your voice. That's I understand. I know, buddy.
I'm excited. Yeah, yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah. So like, what did you think of your team? Like, how did you think? We tuned in for that second game, and that was a really long, close game. You guys actually got wiped there. What was going through your head when you got wiped in that second game? Did you think maybe you were in trouble, or did you know you had it?
We were in trouble from the beginning. Honestly, with our team comp and their team comp, we did what we're supposed to do. We avoided fights mostly during most of the game until that one fight. It was just it was terribly executed. But we ended up coming back in the end. Unfortunately, they made a little bit of mistakes, but hopefully, we definitely need to work out an engagement a little bit more.
Yeah, really, really good. Well, I don't know how much you have to work on anything after that last game. The last game was really, really solid. I have to guess that you're probably gonna give props to Matt for
Yes,
how
he
good
was
his poppy
our
was.
secret weapon. Like we won, bottom lane got fed, whatever. I can come back from that, which thankfully I did. Middle lane did okay, but like top lane, man, it was a secret weapon in disguise.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess I have to ask, if you had to pick an MVP on your team, would it be Matt throughout all these games, or
Oh,
who
for
would you
sure,
give MVP?
definitely. He brought together the team during the team fight, so he allowed us to get ahead to a certain point where, without that, we probably wouldn't have gotten the game. Otter was getting very far ahead that we probably couldn't do anything about it, but our team fights were definitely much better at the end.
Yeah, definitely. And so, tell me about the rest of your team. You picked a team. These are all people from Portland. Have you played with all these people before?
I played with 4 of them except Matt. Matt was the only one that I kind of met during the Game Breakers thing a couple weekends ago. Yeah. And I pretty much had my eyes set on it. Like I was like, okay, if I'm becoming a Judgment captain, I'll probably be picking him because I like a strong top laner, and obviously it's paid off here. So
yeah, it did really work out. And we were talking about the strategy, like how a lot of the captains, a lot of their strategy was based around, hey, I got to go grab like the best AD I can to win bot lane. But you yourself, you're already a strong AD bot player, so you were like, hey, I'm just gonna go grab the best top lane in the game, and you went and grabbed Matt, and obviously it clearly worked out for you. Plus, you pulled in some people that you knew and had played with before, so it helped out with your team synergy. And I could definitely tell, we were talking about different points of the game, how what the dynamic is in these draft scenarios, and teamwork. You can tell what teams are being coordinated really, really well, and it was definitely really obvious that your team, was on the same page in a lot of the team fights and engagements.
yeah, I mean, if you hear our chat, it's constant yelling. It's like, oh, do this and this, oh, back, all that stuff. It's really all about that communication, and of course, obviously we pulled it all together. So it was very good.
So there's one other moment I want to talk about. Matt got caught in the jungle, and he runs out, and they're like, each one of your teammates starts to get focused, and you start to back off, and then you end up really, really low, and I think TK Rain came in, and he dashed and taunted forward, and Otter comes in. Otter, in his eyes, he's thinking like triple kill here, and all of a sudden your team starts to spread out, and you end up kiting him and surviving with all of you having like 200 or less health. What was going through your mind when that was going down?
I knew what was going to happen. Like everyone was low to that point where after 3 of them already died, so it's just TK Rain and Otter left, and Otter escaped. I was like, okay, yeah, we're all low. TK Rain's coming. Oh crap! Everyone turn your eyes, focus him. And at that moment, I was like, okay, since he's coming in, Otter's definitely going to be coming back. So I just kind of hit him a little bit, and then turned around. As soon as Otter came back, we turned around. It's like, hey, look at him right there. Should kill him.
Let's stuff him and mount him on the wall.
Yeah. And that's what we did, and thankfully it worked out really well.
Yeah. I mean, great games. It was a pleasure for us to cast, and congratulations on winning Judgment 2. So we're going to put you up there in our little Hall of Fame, which will be updated later. We're going to have some highlights and stuff, to do the players. Hywen, do you have any questions or comments for
Well, I
DarkTerrorZ?
personally couldn't quite hear him, but did he say who his MVP was?
Yes, he said Matt.
All right, so
I will definitely
vote
Jason, vote for Matt.
I think it's just cool that brothers from back to back, like that's almost Hall of Fame. Like if you're MVP of something, you're also kind of in the Hall of Fame as an MVP. And then as a captain, you get that. That's really cool. So really
Brothers
sweet.
MVP.
Yeah.
I don't have any real questions actually.
So, anyways, do you have any shout outs, Jason, to anybody, your team? People,
Shout out
players?
to Portland people. There you go. Portland representing.
Got some talent out there.
Because considering most of you guys are all from Washington.
Are you saying Portland's clearly better than Washington? You're going to start
No,
that
I'm just
out?
trying to throw that out there that we exist.
Yeah, and I mean, it is important, that it's not all Washington or, Vancouver, Canada or anything like that. You guys do have a good scene down there, and obviously by the performance that you showed here today, definitely proves to be true. You guys got something going down there.
Yeah, definitely. And of course, thanks to all my
we have one
teammates
last giveaway.
who definitely pulled it all together and made this
Yeah, one
happen,
last
of course.
giveaway.
Made it very
Why am
enjoyable.
I talking over Jason? 'Cause I can't hear him.
You're talking over Jason.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
High end, you jerk. Anyways, yeah.